Hi, Steve here from mysolarpanelsystem.com. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a very frequently asked question that we get on our website, and that is how much are solar panels? So if you're new to the solar panel scene or solar energy and you want to invest in solar panels, you're definitely in the right place. So make sure to just sit back, relax, grab a pen and paper, maybe take some notes, and we'll jump right into it. So to answer this question, it's very difficult because it really depends on a number of different factors, and you're going to know why here in a minute. Number one is how much sunlight you get in your location. If you live in California, it could be completely different from living in Alabama or in the Midwest somewhere, or maybe even New York on the East Coast. So every location is going to be different. How much money your state and utility company allocates for solar rebates and or production-based incentives. So there's a lot of incentives out there that can help you out with reducing the cost of your solar panel system. And a lot of people think like, oh my God, solar panels are so expensive. But really at the end of getting all the incentives in place, it reduces it by a very large amount. And another one is whether or not your state offers a solar tax credit, which is very useful. What type of customer you are, that's a huge one. Residential, small commercial, large commercial, or industrial, all completely different. The size of your system, so whether you get a 2.8 kilowatt system, or it's going to depend versus a higher amount. The type of PV panel you buy is also going to play a huge factor, versus getting the highest quality one that's the most efficient versus a cheaper one that's not as efficient is going to basically be a huge price difference there. And if you're financing the purchase and the rate at which you're able to borrow, so depending on your credit or your line of credit. So I know you're still wondering, like, Steve, how can I get, a ballpark range estimate? So I'm going to give you an example here, but keep in mind a disclaimer here. This isn't going to be the exact price for everybody. It could be completely different in your state or your location. And also, again, like I said, from the list that I gave you, those are just a few of them. There's actually some more, but I don't want to overwhelm you with, the different things that actually will, make it fluctuate in price. So the best way I can do this is, let's assume that, you pay between $8 to $10 per watt, including the inverter, labor, and the wiring. And you get a 2.8 kilowatt residential solar system, and that's probably going to be the most popular one, since I'm sure most of the people that are watching this video are going to want to have their system on a residential home. And for example, you could consist of 10 280 watt solar panels, so that's 10 panels times 280 watts, and that would come out to 2,800 watts, or a 2.8 kilowatt, or 2.8 kilowatts. And applying the rule of thumb above, the total installed cost could run anywhere from about 22,400 to about 28,000. Again, that's a ballpark estimate. Don't quote me on that and call up some solar panel company being like, well, Steve said it was $28,000 and you're quoting me for $50,000. Again, location, panels, rebates, all that stuff, you have to take that into factor. This is just a ballpark estimate. And on top of that, there's even more rebates here. So in practice, you'd pay about 30% less than that amount, which is cool, thanks to the federal renewable energy tax credit. In addition, any state and or utility sponsored solar incentives available in your area may reduce the out-of-pocket cost even further, just like we were talking about. So that's not the set price, that's just a ballpark estimate, but you can also get that reduced even further, which is really cool. So make sure to do your due diligence and get out there and start shopping around. And if you really want to learn more about solar panels and get the best education possible before you start going out there and looking locally, visit our website. We have a lot of information. It's mysolarpanelsystem.com. We have a lot of free videos, and I highly recommend you sign up for our video series going more in depth on how you can avoid the deadly sins is what we call it, the deadly sins series of all the mistakes that people make before they invest in a solar panel system. So it's very, very important, and also it includes, or what's a part of that is a 15-minute free consultation to help you get steered and answer any questions that you have and point you in the right direction to give you the best quality solar panels and also save you the most money possible. So again, my name's Steve from mysolarpanelsystem.com. Go there right now, and we'll see you in more videos.